Okay, I'm out here on my first shed hunt of the season. I'm out here about an hour, didn't find anything yet. It's February 4th. So I'm itching to get out there. So it might be a little early here. I have no cameras here, so I really don't know what's going on, but generally speaking, this has usually been a pretty good area for me. So I'm going to go out and see if I can find anything. Well, I found my first antler of the year. And look at that. There's a piece of garbage underneath it. There's one hanging in the bush, just a little one. And to tell you the truth, that's been there since last year. I can see some green on it. So that's about the third or fourth hanger I ever found. But it is from last year. It's been in that bush all year. As you can see, there's some green color. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. There's some green color there. Otherwise, really nice little antler. So there you go. First one of the year, February 4th. And it is last year's though. So thank you, Lord, for my first antler this year. And let's get back to it. Okay, here we have a kill. Either a hunter kill or a coyote kill. Really nice rat on it. What a shame. Well, here we got a shed. Let me see what the... Boy, it almost looks like it's broke off. I believe that's shed. Sometimes they shed like that, down a little bit lower than what they should. So it's a nice heavy little shed antler there. Not real big. That's my second shed of the season. I believe it's February 11th. So there we go. That's number 2 for the year. Boy, there's a few turkeys. Holy smokes. Look at them gobblers. Nice. There had to be at least 30, 40 turkeys in that group. At least. There we go, last straggler. There's a fox sleeping. Hey! February 19th. And let me see. Oi! Wow, let me check that out. Go check that out. We got an antler. Pretty decent sized. You see, you know what? That's from last year. That's from last year. Not all chewed up though. Look at that. Very nice. That's about... Wow. That's easily over 100-inch deer if it has the other side like that. Notice this nice cool brow point. Yep, last year's little green. But good find. That is only my third shed. At home, all the buckers still have their antlers. I'm waiting for them to drop. Okay, it's March 6th. I'm going to go out and look a little bit today. I haven't been out much. The deer still have their antlers. I'd say about half of them shed. So in the areas where I have cameras, I didn't look yet. And this is an area where I don't have cameras, so I'm going to go out and look. but I'm still kind of waiting to go to the better spots. So we'll see if I can find something to. Okay, it's March 8th, and I've been looking for a couple hours. Right there we got one. Looks pretty decent. We'll go check it out. Definitely this year. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's about maybe a 90-inch buck with the other side. This is the one. I have pictures of this one. This is the one that the one side busted off. His other side's busted off. I have pictures of him. I passed him up like 3 or 4 times during the hunting seasons because he only had one side. It's going to be a real nice buck next year though. Okay, that's it for so far today, March 8th. Okay, it's March 10th. It's cloudy. The ground is wet. Looks really good for shed hunting. This is a spot where I had cameras up, and it looks like the better deer shed their antlers. I'm into it about 10 minutes. And over here we have something. So we're going to head over and check it out. It looks pretty good. Okay. There we are. I know that's very fresh. I know that deer. Very nice. Okay. This deer has 4 on this side. And on the other side he has like a non-typical Y. So I do have pictures of this deer. Like I said, I'm hoping to have a real good day. We'll see once what happens, Lord willing. I've been having a tough time. I've been staying away from this area, but there we go. I'll have to check around and see what else I can find. Well, I'm not sure how I found that, but there it is. I told you the other side to that. The one I found this morning was kind of non-typical. Kind of 2 points straight up. There it is. Look at the mass on that thing mid-beam. So that's a set. Hard to believe it goes with that 4, but I'll show you pictures. So there we go. That's 2, and that's a set. Later. Okay, it's March 17th. I got to kind of look in this area. About a week ago, a farmer said he saw 5 buck together, and it's getting green. You see how green it's getting? So my hand is kind of being pushed. I gotta look today. Hopefully I'll find something. I have a lot of buck that still have their antlers. This is the weirdest year. Warm. Okay, Billy found something. He called me over. He found a dead deer. Been finding quite a few of these. We're not too far from a road. It could have been hit. 4 on one side, 2 on the other. Again, quite the shame. Boy, I'm not sure how many of these I found this year. Quite a few. Again, a darn shame. Some of the points are chewed off. Looks like a pretty nice size 6. Again, quite the shame. Well, certainly not a monster. And it's an old one, but there one is. Whew. That's rough. That's rough. Yep. That's number 9 for the year. I am finding way too many of these. Way too many. Sometimes I think we have a problem with hunters. I think it's worse since we come out with crossbows. Everybody thinks they can shoot 100 yards like they do on TV. It's really a shame. I mean, I can't say that this is that, but I'm finding way too many dead buck. So that's like the 5th one I found this year. Unbelievable. Yeah, well, that's the way it is. Okay, it's about March 26th or 27th. I've had a real rough year this year. Only got like 9 or 10 antlers. I got 2 spots I want to do yet, and then I'm done. So let's see what happens today. Okay, I found my first one of the day. Somewhere right there. A little hard to see from this angle. Let's go pick her up. It's a 4-point side. Definitely this year's not very big. Not very big. There you go. It's another one. That's about 10 or 11 for the year. Having a rough year this year. Hopefully today will be a good day. It didn't take me long to find this one. So we're going to keep looking. Okay, there's kind of a deer trail going up through here. As you can see. And we'll see if we can zoom in and find this. Maybe not, huh? Well, we'll have to walk up to it. I can't find it. There it is. Not a big one again. It's a small 6. See, now look how deep that one shed. They do that a lot. I don't know why. Boy, that's really nice. Nice little antler. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. There it is. I'm not sure. That's 11th or 12th for this year. This is my last day, probably hunting. I plan to go most of the day. Over here we have something. There's another one. That's okay. Look at that. That's not even a shed. That's cut off, and there looks like there's a hole drilled in it there. See that hole drilled in it? Somebody must have had this for a rattling antler and lost it. Ain't that something? Hey, you never know what you find. That's why I like it. It's kind of a lot of exploring. Okay, I found it. It's not a shed, but I found one. Later. Well, I'm just about finished for the day. I mean, for the morning anyway. I'm going to go home and eat lunch and go back out. There's another one. That's my 3rd shed. I also found that cut off. Okay, we'll compare that to the one on my back. I don't even remember what side that is. Go in here. No, that's not it. They're both lefts. Pretty much the same. I mean, about the same size. Both lefts. That's my 3rd shed for today. I also found that cut off. I'm going to go home, eat lunch. I mean, it's really getting green. So you can see how green it's getting. So it's getting kind of ugly to find stuff. I'm going to quit after today. I'm quitting. It's been a pretty rough season. But this was my best day of the year, 3 antlers. So we'll see what I can do, and then I'm done. Later.